Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Okay, ready?
First down here for the offense.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flipped.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Dropping back, it's London. He's got his man. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? The give to the single back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan Wolverines taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play move to change for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down.
325.
To the air, it's Altmaier. He's got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Looking for a block, it's Morgan. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Trying to convert this second and short. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Not so fast. I think it's going to be automatic second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got fourth down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those in play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, and it can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Shakes off the defender. One step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking for a man. It's Warren. On target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Illinois lining up quickly. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. Running with power. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Got it. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal.
29 Philly.
Wide out in motion. Trying to punch it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Illinois!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did, and they
get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30, he's got away.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays,
looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And the Wolverines will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Man, And what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Control, notifications selected. By joining voice chat you agree it may be recorded for moderation purposes. Details. By joining voice chat you agree it may be recorded. Game base. Go. Esports College Football 25. Controls. Notifications selected. Details. Esports College Football 20. Notification from PlayStation. WWE2. Do not beat. Bronze trophy. Bronze PlayStation. Controls. Sound. 7 of 11. Profile. 10 of 11. Riverside Records Randall London.
Somebody on defense has to step up.
Mic. Sound. Download music. Game notifications. 3 of 11. Notifications selected. From PlayStation. Photo, video game days of play bonus PS Plus games headed your way. 1 day ago. Button. Press cross to select. Esports College Football 25, version 01.0 from PlayStation. From PlayStation. Photo, Assassin's Creed, PlayStation Plus. Last chance to get your monthly games from PlayStation Plus. Do not disturb. Off. Item with a switch. Press cross to turn on. 1 of 11. Button guide. Options button. Options.
Yeah, that's just excellent coverage, man.
Notifications selected. Esports College from Assassin's Creed WWE from East. Do not disturb. Off. Item with a switch.
He throws it, unfortunately.
Control. Game base. 4 of 11. Game base selected. You're not.
Guys, here comes
Sign in with QR code. Sign in manually. Pass the on-screen T4 1.
Drives, Jesse. And I think for this offense, it would be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped.
Hide password off 8. Comma. Backspace shortcut square button. 9. 8. Here K D 3 4 5 6 7 7 8 8 I U J M chain alphabet panel. Shift on C cap D capital C X shift on off. Change to alpha V B C X S D F V. Change to alphabet panel shortcut R3 button. Backspace shortcut square button. Change to shift shortcut L2 button. Change symbol panel. $sign left curly bracket right left at greater $sign shift on backspace done.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out and they were stopped on
friends. You have friends online. Parties. Friends. You have friends online. You can check your friends on parties. Messages. You can check messages sent. Discord. Messages. You can check messages sent to your groups here. Parties. You can check friends. Joy IC Joseph King KT underscore. Player profile selected to move. Now playing. Esports College Football 25. New notification. Microphone unmuted. New notification. Microphone unmuted. New notification. Microphone muted. Microphone unmuted.
This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Horn. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the move to his left. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
quickly out to the tight end. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
It's a draw. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. First down here for the offense. To throw, it's Warren. Steps away to find some room. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Try to get it to the edge. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Warren. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Fires to the big fella. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Morris.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it.
Easy.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. The express headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to put my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. See that maize and blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
Looking to throw, it's Warren. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 7, Colorado 0.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Michigan.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work.
Get set, get set. Tune up. Go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's open on the right. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing the first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
The Wolverines are rolling down the field.
Cricket.
Trying to run it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Looking to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. Dropping back, it's Warren. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Horn. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Fighting off the defender. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On ball, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He leaves it with the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sanders. Lets it fly deep downfield. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage.
Brings it down on the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
New notification. Microphone muted.
And they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw it. Ball in the air, intercepted! Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those...
Going up top. Pulls it in on the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, a play like that's going to force the defense to second-guess whether they want to play man-to-man coverage against guys with speed like that. One-on-one to the perimeter, you run the go route, quarterback puts a ton of air under it, and they come up with a huge play.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Barrels ahead. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Pushes ahead. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Back to throw, it's Sanders. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
New notification. Microphone unmuted.
Will have to use its first timeout of the half.
In other sports around the country, Slippery Road, 75. Mercyhurst University, 31.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on the...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job?
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off-play action on 1st down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
You want to have a lot of success on defense? Make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a break.
Wants to throw. It's Sanders. He fires one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why
he lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colorado.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the ground, he's got it again. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that first down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Toss to the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You know, in the running game, there's a lot of ways that you can attack a defense. You can do it conventionally with running backs, and we're seeing more and more teams use the quarterback in the RPO game and zone reads, but I love when you sprinkle in a little jet sweep. Use the athleticism of your wide receivers to help you go get first downs.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I love jet sweeps because it puts so much pressure on defenses with their eye discipline. It's really hard for these linebackers and DBs and defensive ends to locate a really fast receiver, cutting across the formation so quickly, getting the handoff. You see that time, he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's a reverse. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan 28, Colorado 7.
Ready up.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Let's go.
Wide receiver shows motion. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick. And they do. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. He makes the connection. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on second down. The give on the inside. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit deep.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Wolverines will take over 1st and 10.
Ready?
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Okay,
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
here we go.
Off play action. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires downfield. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
On the
The
set.
Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10.
Easy.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
On the ready.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
325.
Fast motion from the offense. Fly sweep coming. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
So as a defense, do I load the middle where they can run the football, you know, up the gut and really come attack me downhill right now, or do they hit me with a jet sweep? It's really tough to play defense when you got to defend both, and you gave it the 1st down around the outside.
They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That is an incredible job by the defense to stop that receiver in particular on that jet sweep. This is one of the fastest guys in college football, period. So for the fact that the defense was able to corral him and get him down and limit him, that was pretty impressive.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
Pound 55 weak. Ready to go.
He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
3rd down coming up.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This defense is in for a long day because they're not going to have to only play with great awareness and eye discipline. They're going to have to be willing to run sideline to sideline and have to try to shut down receivers like that on jet sweeps.
The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On the move, it's Edwards. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the air, it's Warren. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The receiver on the jet sweep. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the punishment has been extended. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick this one away.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Right down the middle. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd down, going up top. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Michigan! The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sanders. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
New notification. New game invite. Message from KT_Breeze. Esports College Football 25.
On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On the run, it's Durham. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU.
He's off to the races. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The throw. And the misconnection on third down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite him.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You've got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Easy.
They've been running it, but now the pass. On the move, he fires. He makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack, and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. You know, the entire concept of the play-action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback up there.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
A third and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Longhorns!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. To the air. It's Ewers. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. LSU 21, Texas 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
This one away.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
New notification. Microphone muted.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.